and welcome to Tuesday Talks with
Fran White.
and Nat Hutchins. Today we are going to be talking about our parent symposium that the Title I office is holding for all of our Title I schools that is happening on January 24th of 2015. There were a few questions that some of you had, and so Dr. White and I thought that we'd share some information with you and get everything squared away so that we'll see you there.
And the first question is about looking at the flyer.
Yeah.
What needs to be on the flyer?
I've talked with some of the parent liaisons, Dr. White, and some of them are actually sending that flyer home this week with report cards. If you will notice on the bottom of your flyer, there is a space for you to put your school name as well as the parent liaison's name if you would like to. That is a Word document, so feel free to edit it as you need to.
And then you also talked about sending it home. What are the other ways that we can advertise about the conference?
Advertising. You can put it on your marquee. Definitely a telephone call home. Sending it home, paper copy, and of course asking your media specialist to help you if you need to put it on your website.
Okay, great. And then now when we look at transportation, we know that is a very good activity that we offer for parents to be able to come to the conference. But how would transportation, how would the parents even know, or how would they get there, or whatever?
That's an excellent question. What we would like to do is Title I will be providing the funds for one bus for each feeder pattern. That bus will be located at the middle schools. So if there are one or two elementary schools that feed into a middle school and also that feeder high school, all of those schools will meet their parents at the middle school. So I will actually get in contact with each of the middle school parent liaisons shortly, first thing next week, in regards to how many parents they have coming, so that we'll follow up on that.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
That won't come out of your budget. It'll come out of ours.
Yeah. Okay, then the last information that we really talk about is the commitment cards. Can you talk a little bit about the commitment cards?
And here on the screen, we actually have two documents that we wanted to go over a little bit more in detail with you. The first is our parent liaison road to graduation commitment cards. You will notice that we have a space here for you to let us know how many guests that you're actually committing to come with you. Your parents, of course. You can put your name here. Sometime next week when I touch base with you and your signature, you have some ways that you can actually advertise here as we I told you before. And the second document is the actual commitment card. Now, in the commitment card, this is just Word. Again, it's a Word document, so you can just type on it. The event is January the 24th at 2015, 9 a.m. to noon. You'd want your parents to meet you, depending on where you're located, how long it'll take you to actually get to Skyview, which is in Area 1 in Mapleton. You may want to meet your parents 30 to 40 minutes before the event actually starts so that everyone is arrived on time. Here you can actually put your name as a parent liaison and your parent's name. And what we're asking is that each parent liaison try to have at least 5 parents come with you. And that way we can also justify having that bus at your feeder school. So if you have an elementary school, a middle school, and a high school, commit to having 5 parents apiece. That would be 15 parents that we'd actually have at that feeder middle school, and we can provide transportation to Skyview and back for them that day.
Okay, and then back to the first commitment.
Yes.
How would they submit that form? Would we
Excellent.
email it, or how would we get that information to us?
Just simply send it if you're an elementary school. That would be Dr. White. If you're middle or high school, you could just send it back to me, and then we'll follow up with you to make sure that you do have transportation. And we understand that it's a very short amount of time, and so we want to try to streamline our communication as much as possible. We're always here. Feel free to email or call us if you need us for any additional
So
support.
just to make sure I'm clear.
Oh, absolutely.
So they
Dr. White.
email the first document, which
yes.
Nellie's getting ready to pull it up.
Will actually email us
that one.
a copy of the Road to Graduation commitment card. This is the only thing that we actually need because here you'll actually put the number of guests that you have. So if you have 1 parent committed to coming, 3, 5, or 15 parents committed to coming, this is the document that we would like to have returned to our office. And you can just simply email it to us. This document is kind of like a little ticket for your parents so they can have their, they will know what date and time. And I know here it says 9 a.m. to noon. If you would like to change that, feel free, 8, 8:15, 8:30, just depending on how long it's going to take your school to actually get to Skyview. And that's why we decided to put
That's
that
a
into
great
a Word
suggestion.
document so you
That's a
guys
great
can edit it
suggestion.
as you need to.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Like Natalie said, if you have questions, you can email us or call us. We would prefer an email because that's just easier for us to communicate.
Absolutely.
So thanks again.
And this is Tuesday Talks with
Fran White
and Nat Hutchins.